Hey all, Cypher here and welcome back to another Outerplane video. Now, this is going to be the first patch notes for global release, actually pre-global release. Actually, it's kind of global release because the patch is literally going to be implemented on 23rd, which is tomorrow. So, this is the first time I'm going through these patch notes, by the way. I did go through the dev Q&A, I believe it was, and it was disappointment. It was full of disappointment. Perhaps the biggest blow was the pity is still going to be at 200, which was, I guess that was one of the biggest criticisms of the game, along with probably, like, we get just less resources in general, like ether, summoning stuff. But yeah, I mean, they essentially said they're not going to give a fuck. There's not going to be any changes for that. There's not going to be changes to stamina as well, I mean, at the moment. There is going to be a future PvP game mode, which I think many of you might be popular with. It's called RTA, or Real Time Arena. It's there in Epic 7. Honestly, it's just one of the best game modes for late game players, especially who like these strategic turn-based battles. But yeah, anyways, enough of that. Let's go and get right into this patch notes. I'm excited for this, honestly. I'm hoping for some cool events. I don't know if content is necessary at the moment, because the new players who are going to be coming, they're going to be loaded with content, especially for like at least for the initial like 2-3 weeks. I know a lot of people are going to reroll, including myself. So let's see how it goes on. So hello masters, this is GM Progzon. I don't know, I have no clue how to pronounce that. But yeah, this is the image that we initially got. The global launch is tomorrow. So there's going to be 3 servers, I think, just like Epic 7, Korea, Global, and Asia. Wait, Asia 1. Okay, so I guess Asia 1 is going to be the current OBT server, and the future Asia server is going to be Asia 2 or something. I get that, honestly, I get that. I think it's, I've seen this so many times in other games who do these open beta tests, and I think it's acceptable because naturally a new player who's going to be coming to the game, he's going to be pissed off that he has 2 competed players basically who are playing for like 2-3 months already, so they have a huge head start. And I get that, right? I get both arguments. I know some people are probably going to be unhappy because of this, but yeah, it is what it is, right? Moving on, we have a new server, of course, we already discussed that. New languages, that's cool. The title screen and intro video changes. I've seen this a lot happen in Epic 7, so I think it's probably going to be similar to that. And finally, Rin is here. Okay, that's a banger. Okay, Rin is finally here. And by the way, guys, I'm going to probably make a separate video showcasing Rin and why you should, you know, possibly, not really possibly, like 100% reroll for her if you're even looking for her. She's just super good. Alright, she's just super good. I'll just do a separate video especially focused around Rin and her abilities to give players a more clear indicator of whether they should pull for her or not. And spoiler alert, they should 100%, even if they don't watch the video, just pull for her, right? She is a literal DPS goddess. Valentine, okay, Valentine drop rate up banner again. Okay, so now this is gonna be a huge dilemma for players, and honestly I think this is one of the best starts that the game is giving to you. I think you should just start, if you're rerolling, you should try to reroll on the Valentine banner or Rin banner, whichever you like. And when you get enough of that, you can just pity the other hero, because I know you get enough ether to at least pity one hero at the beginning of the game as a new player, you know, as a new account where there's going to be a lot of events, a lot of like previous registration rewards. I know there's going to be a lot of coupon codes, so there's going to be a lot of stuff, you know, and I have done this previously myself on my other accounts, so I know it's possible. So just keep that in mind, all right? I think this is probably the best start a player can get. Imagine Valentine, Rin, and Noah in the same team, and just couple it with, like, I don't know, if you get lucky with Saren, like that's just a straight up god tier team at the beginning. New side stories for Rin and Beth are gonna be added. Side stories, that's cool. I mean, you can farm their pieces, 10 per day. That's amazing. Cool. Also, it's essentially a bonus ether rewards, because there are a lot of ether drops as you 3-star these event stages. I mean, sorry, side story stages. But keep that in mind, you only get 10 challenges per day. I mean, if you're a new player, of course. If you're an old player, you already know this basic stuff. A new battle pass is going to be there. And finally, they're adding, is it Rin? It's a skin for Rin. Okay, so the premium players are going to be able to get this skin. Honestly, it looks cool. Makes me really want to purchase it. I have to see what's the pricing. If it's gonna be the same as it is in the OBT, I'll probably purchase this just to support the developers. Honestly, this looks cool. She still has kind of the schoolgirl vibes, right? Like Win originally has. If you guys don't know, she is kind of like in a schoolgirl tier like outfit. It looks pretty cool, honestly. Let's go. In-game difficulty adjustments. I don't know if this was necessary. Normal to 11. I guess many players were stuck in this, or might be that players did not progress enough, or like they were just in general like gatekeeping by these bosses. I don't know. Me personally, I never faced that much dilemma in facing these bosses. By the way, I have already made guides on, I think, the majority of the bosses. I don't think I've made on 2.11, but I know I've made on 3.11, 6.11, and 10.12. So you guys can refer to my videos if you want. There's a lot of other handful content creators. I know Zerversalis, Exos Gaming, a lot of good guys who are making amazing content for the game. Hopefully they will continue to make content at the global launch. But yeah, it's cool. Let's go. Earth boss, Chimera boss. Chimera's immunity on burn will be removed on all stages. That's cool. That's going to open a lot of gateway for teams that are going to be reliable on burns, but I just don't see this happening because I don't think you're going to be focusing on building burn units just for a Chimera boss. Like burn units, it takes a lot of resources to develop a unit, and just for a single stage, I just don't think it's going to be reliable. Even if you can do 2 stages, there's a lot of better options than burn champions, because burn is just not relevant in the game at the moment. Like, that's just the sad part. But yeah, maybe in the future, as we see some crazy team compositions, as players are gonna start investing more into different units, because currently I know a lot of players are just gonna be focusing on developing their initial units, like Noah, like you know, Rona, possibly like other stuff like Valentine or whatever the reroll for, right? So there's that. Daily mission rewards improvements. Okay, so this is a big one. I really want them to increase Ether. Let's see what they have done. The rewards are gold, 45,000, Ether 50. Okay, I don't see any changes. I don't see any changes here, to be honest. It was 50 Ether, I think. The rewards from daily missions will be standardized to provide the same rewards regard. Okay, oh yeah, shit, I forgot that these rewards used to scale with their account level. So if you're on a lower level, you would get less Ether, get like 30, then it would be 40, then eventually it would be 50, but now it's just going to be standardized all over. So I think that's a great change. I don't know why it was like it was in the initial way, but that is a respectable change. Repeated battle setting improvements. Okay, so this is a kind of a UI change. I like this one, honestly. I like the one which is going to be new. I think it's more clean. But I didn't have many problems. Me personally, I did not have problems with the current one as well. So there's that. Other improvements. The stamina claiming period for the time to resupply a stamina event will be changed. Okay, so I think you can just convert these time zones this time according to your time zones. So if, for example, if you're living at like, I don't know, like GMT plus 8:30, just add 8.5 hours to this time, and basically that's when you're gonna get your stamina. So there's that. I don't think any of this is remotely new content. The retry button on the scenario will be removed. The visual effect of the removable buff including will be improved. Okay, so these are just like effect changes, I believe. There's nothing of substance in here. Other improvements and adjustments. An issue where certain heroes trained passive did not activate as intended will be fixed. I've seen a lot of these bugs, so hopefully they do change that. Issue where an incorrect number was displayed for Rico's dual attack effect will be fixed. I don't have Rico. I mean, I have, but I didn't build her. Francisca's dual attack effect ever will be fixed. Damn, I've not seen that. Maybe I have, I just did not notice because I have a build Francisca. Issue where skill chain finisher is not affected by Beth and Rona's skill chain effect. Okay, so there's more fixes. More fixes. Issues, more bug. So, oh, holy shit! What? This is like a mountain of issues. Holy shit! Hopefully, they are of relevance to people. I don't know. I don't think this. I don't think I face so many issues in the game. But you know, I'm just a person. I'm just a single player. You know. But yeah, that's the end of the patch notes. A bit disappointing, honestly. I was expecting some new event. Maybe they will do it. Maybe they will do like a separate post for events, and these are just the patch notes. because I know Epic 7 likes to do these events like in different posts all together, so maybe it's the same way here. Honestly, the highlight for me is probably going to be the Battle Pass and Rin costumes, and the big news of Valentine and Rin banners being dropped together. So a new player who's going to reroll is going to have a blast. It's going to take a lot of time, but if you manage to get both of these top tier heroes, you're going to be set for the global launch. Me personally, I will probably make my new account in the global version, sorry, the global server. So yeah, I'll hope to see you guys there, and hopefully you guys are excited as I am. Let's see. I'll probably be making new guides as well. I don't think there's anything to update in my previous guides that I made. Probably be adding more because I've not made any guides on the PvP, the PvE bosses, the special request areas. So yeah, there's that. There's a lot of things to be done. So yeah, I'll just take my bid right now and hope you guys have a great day ahead. I'll see you later. Peace.